common piece of advice found in job interview videos is that you should research the job and the company before going to interview. And it can be very helpful. In an interview, they might ask you, what do you know about the job, what do you know about the company? They might not. Sometimes they will tell you about the company and the job on the assumption that you know nothing whatever. But nevertheless, it is safe to assume that you will be asked questions about what you know about the company and about the job vacancy. And it helps to be prepared. So, how to do research? First of all, the job advertisement itself. What's it tell you? Secondly, look at the company's website. That's a fairly obvious one. What does that tell you? Another way is to take advantage of the actual method by which they contact you to let you know you've got the interview. Quite often they'll phone you, and the person who phones you probably won't be the person interviewing you. It might be a secretary, or it might be a recruitment consultant working for an independent company, because a lot of companies nowadays recruit via agencies, even for permanent positions. So when somebody phones you to invite you to the interview, that's an opportunity for you to say, excuse me, could you just tell me a bit more about the company, please? And maybe that will give you that extra advantage over other people who are applying. And the next way to do research is when you actually get to the place and you're waiting to be interviewed, look around. What do you see? I remember once, many years ago, I was in a waiting room, a reception area at a company, and there were all these pictures on the wall showing people from some far eastern country. I didn't know what. The text was something I didn't understand. But then I noticed something, I can't remember what, but some knick-knack on the receptionist's desk, and it identified the country, which I think was South Korea. So when I went into the interview and asked me what I knew about the company, I said, you've got something to do with South Korea, haven't you? Yes, they said. And that inevitably looked good for me. And then finally, you've got to remember, if you're not successful in an interview, that is not necessarily the end of the road for you. You might, at a subsequent point, find yourself being interviewed by that company again. It might be a few weeks later, it might be a few years later, but whatever you learn at the time of being interviewed first is something you can keep in your mind until the next time you're interviewed by that company, if that day ever comes. So research can be a good thing in interviews. It can help you get the job, not always, but it helps to know the best way to go about it.